Kathryn Bailey is with us. She's a nurse at Legacy Emanuel. And today, Monday, about 2,200 nurses at three Legacy Emanuel hospitals at Good Sam, Emanuel, and Randall Children's Hospital announced their intent to unionize. So Kathryn Bailey is with us. Kathryn, thanks for giving us a few minutes of your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It's a really exciting day for all of us.
Well, tell us a little bit of why it's exciting. Why now? Why is it important now for the nurses at Legacy to unionize?
Absolutely. There's been a push to unionize on and off. I think the earliest efforts that we know about are in 1991, so older than a lot of our colleagues. But I think there's a lot of factors right now that are really driving this moment to organize and us coming together. First and foremost, we want to be able to provide, as nurses, safe care to our patients. We want the resources to do that. We want the staffing, the adequate and safe staffing to do that. And I know on my unit, that we frequently don't have that. We don't have the staffing to take care of everyone in the way that we would like to. We don't have the staffing that aligns with state mandated laws. And we know that coming together to form a union is a way that we can ensure that we have a seat at the table in demanding better ratios, better resources, and being able to take care of our patients and our communities in a better way.
Now, as I understand it, you're joining the Oregon Nurses Association, and ONA represents about 21,000 workers, healthcare workers in the state of Oregon right now. And there's about 2,200 nurses at the three legacy hospitals that unionized. So tell me a little bit about why you think it's important to join forces with them, just because they represent so many other healthcare workers?
Sure. I think that there's amazing work that established unions, our colleagues at other hospitals in the area and across the state are doing, nurses in partnership and supported by ONA staff. And absolutely, I mean, this movement is nurse driven. It's truly nurses across the three hospitals coming together, but we are doing this work and we are so excited to become a part of ONA because of the work that they are already doing and because of the gains that the unions that exist in our city and our state have already made.
Now, I noticed, and correct me if I'm wrong, I noticed in the statement earlier today, the nurses announced their intent to unionize. So have you officially unionized? And if so, has Legacy responded to the letter that was presented to them earlier today?
Sure. So today we filed for our union. And while they wouldn't be responding directly to me, so I don't have the latest and greatest for you. But my understanding is no, that we haven't heard anything official from Legacy. We did present that declaration to a few administrators, so they certainly know. There was a few hundred of us who gathered today to just make sure they knew in case they had missed it. But no official word back. We filed, and assuming that they don't voluntarily recognize us, which is not common for an employer to do and not something we expect, we'll wait to hear about an election date. And that's when we would officially vote in our union.
And I also know that about a year and a half ago, I think it was like August of 2023, Legacy and OHSU announced that they would merge. And I know that the merger is not yet completely finalized, But in a statement today from OHSU, I saw that they said that they were committed to honoring the collective bargaining agreements that of whatever happens. Is that an encouraging piece of news to you, or something that you already knew was going to happen?
I think our our commitment and our decision and our desire to unionize is because we know that when nurses have a seat at the table, when nurses are there, have this kind of collective power in helping to make safer and better decisions, we can provide better care. Obviously, the context of the merger, OHSU acquiring Legacy, was another piece that really um, incentivized our organizing in this moment. There's a lot of unknowns for the hospital and the community at large. But we think that this is important and the most important thing we can do for ourselves and our patients, kind of regardless of who's in the C-suite and who's in charge. That
Right.
we can't control, but there's a lot that we can.
How long have you been a nurse?
I have been a nurse for just under 4 years.
And have you always been at Legacy?
No, I moved to Portland a little under 2 years ago, and I started my job then.
And in those 2 years, it's become clear to you that unionizing would be a better benefit for not just you, but the rest of the staff.
Yes, absolutely. It's clear to me. It's clear to the hundreds and thousands of people that I've now met through this that nurses are the eyes, the ears, the heart of a hospital. And we need to be more involved. We need more of a say in how we can better take care of our patients, how we can better protect ourselves and the safety of ourselves and our patients. I it that has been absolutely made clear to me, but more importantly, it's been made clear to the vast majority of the 2,200 nurses who just filed to unionize today.
Well, Kathryn Bailey, you're a neurotrauma in the neurotrauma ICU at Legacy Emanuel. Thanks for giving us a few minutes of your time today to explain the issues around the unionization. Best of luck to you, and stay safe.
Thank you so much for having me.